So once we're coming to fit our press fit bottom bracket, we just need to make sure all surfaces are nice and clean, make sure there's no burrs on the edge or any paint, clean that all away. And then just apply a small thin smear of grease where the shells will slide in, just to help ease the shells into place when we come to press them in. Then we take our tool, making sure we've got the correct cup for the correct side, and slide the tool through the cup. Then we have another tool that sits in the outer edge there, making sure, because it's a double-sided tool for different purposes, make sure you get the correct edge in first that sits nice and snug in the frame. Then we take a 27mm spanner just to secure on the edge of the tool, then a pair of adjustables or a spanner to fit the other side. Just gently wind that in. Now you're feeling the cup in, and you will feel the faces meet. Don't go cranking it right up, trying to crush the cup. You generally get a feel for when it touches, and that's all you need to do. And then if you just wind the nut off to remove your actual washer and your tool end there. Then we need to fit the other cup. Now the other cup has no bearing fitted into it, and then we have to make sure the tool is also inserted into the cup correctly. Then slide your washer and nut on. And again, just gently wind it in. Don't go mad, just gently feel it and ease it in. And again, once you get the cup edge to the frame, if you keep an eye out on the edges meeting, you can generally make sure you've got it spot on. Just nip it up there. Don't go winding mad. And take a small amount of grease to where the washer's going to sit on the centre tube. That just helps it when you're spinning it up, making sure the washer just moves nicely, doesn't grip all. Just a little bit of grease on your threads. And then use your edge of your tool, the opposite end that you haven't used yet, just to thread that in. Just put your finger in from the other end just to line it up if it doesn't feel like it's going in straight away. And then just nip that up with your spanner, and that'll hold both cups together then. Now this is only if you're using Travative. This is a conversion we're using the inside of the bearing. If you're just using Shimano or something straightforward that's 24mm all the way through, you won't need this spacer, but if you fit that before you come to press your bearing in, and then you take the tool that just sits inside the bearing and just line everything up nicely first. Make sure everything's seated correctly. Don't let your bearing drop out like that. Once you get it all lined up, then just gently wind that in again. Same as your cups, you'll feel it hit the edge of the surface once it's clamped in nicely. Don't go any further than you need to. Then just unwind your nut off again. Process is pretty simple once you get it going. Then we just take a little bit of grease. Now we have made a change to some later cups where the actual seal isn't into a groove. So if there isn't a groove there, don't worry. But if you have a groove, you may just have to fold the seal into position and then just gently press it into the groove there. Just wobble it up and down, make sure everything spins nicely. The same with the opposite side. But as I say, if there isn't a groove there, don't panic. Then if you take your tool, this is purely for fitting the Travative spacer again. If you've got Shimano, you won't have to do this. Just slide the tool. This doesn't actually fit inside the spacer, we're just using the flat edge of the tool to pull the actual spacer into position. And just always keep an eye out on your faces when they meet. Once they've met, then you know they're in position. And there you have it. Remove your tool, and it's all ready for fitting your cranks.